Here's 3 exercises you can do for your lower back pain in 5 minutes that are 10 times more effective than stretching for hours and hours every day with no results. Why bother listening to me on this? Well, I've helped quite a lot of people fix their lower back pain and get back to sport or daily activities pain-free. But before we get into the exercises, why isn't stretching giving you long-term pain relief? The main reason we get pain is from a nervous system response. Basically, our brain reacts to a particular stimulus, like bending over to pick something up, and it protects this area. In this case, the brain restricts movement at the lower back, which causes this to seize up, and then pain comes as a byproduct of that. A combination of all these things creates a lot of tension in the lower back. You're already tense in that area, and simply fighting it with more tension isn't going to fix the root cause of the problem, which is simply getting the pelvis, rib cage, and spine to move a little bit better. So exercise number 1 is going to focus on the pelvis and the rib cage, which is pelvic tilts with a bit of breathing. So you're going to lie on your back, knees slightly bent, feet flat on the floor, nice and relaxed, chill out. Pop your hands on your hip bone at the front, so just above your hip flexors, and then you're simply going to practice rolling your pelvis forward and then rolling it back. Imagine your pelvis is a ball and you're going to flick that ball forward as your lower back comes off the floor, and then you're going to flick it back as your lower back comes into contact with the floor. I don't want you to crunch and use your abs to do this or arch your back excessively to do this. We want to do this as slow and smoothly as possible, just simply using the pelvis. We don't want to be using any big muscle groups to do this. Once you've got that movement nailed, then you can coordinate some breathing with this as well. So as you flick or roll your pelvis forward, inhale through your nose, and then as you roll your pelvis back and your lower back comes into contact with the ground, exhale through your mouth. Again, as slow and smooth as you can. Go for 2 to 3 sets of 20 reps with this exercise. Exercise number 2 is going to focus on the pelvis again, but instead of moving forward and back, we're going to focus on shifting side to side. The scissor slide is a great option for this. Set up lying down next to a wall, knees at 90 degrees as shown. Feet are going to go flat on the wall. They don't move. Imagine you've got paint on the bottom of your feet and you can't move them off the wall. Pop your hand on that top hip and you're going to slide that top knee over that bottom knee. Again, slowly and smoothly as you can. It's a bit of a weird movement. It's going to take some time to get used to. All of that movement is coming from the hip. Your feet shouldn't be moving off the wall. All the movement should be coming from your hip, and you'll feel a nice opening in your lower back as well. Go for 2 to 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps on each side. Our final exercise is just going to get the spine moving. So this is a standing wall rotation. Grab a 1 to 2 kilo med ball, or you could just use a light dumbbell or a light kettlebell. So set up facing away from the wall, just a few inches off the wall so you're nice and close, and then you're just simply going to tap each side as shown and rotate your whole upper body and a little bit of lower body as well as you do this. Start off nice and slow as I'm doing. You don't want to do massive movements if your lower back is quite sore. You just want to gradually expose it to more and more movement. So start off nice and steady, and then over time, to make this more difficult, you could simply just get further and further away from the wall or increase the speed or the range that you're reaching with each reach. Go for 2 sets of, again, 15 to 20 reps in total. If you enjoyed that video, YouTube will recommend another video for you somewhere up here. And if you're interested in what I offer with online rehab, just check out the links down below in the description.